already, you guys? Welcome back to a brand new Big Cherry Retro React here on
The ankle.
Hey Amber.
Hello, honey. The ankle's a little mean.
So, good day, everyone. I hope everyone's having a good one. Thank you so much for tuning on in. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, like and subscribe. So, members, I do apologize. This one is out later this afternoon. Gooby and I slept in. Plus, along with that, this video is 38 minutes long. The one we're reacting to. It's called All My Secrets and Feelings. So we're just doing this one for the day. Oh my gosh. It's going to definitely probably be a long one. I'll try not to yap too much. I'll try. But yeah, shit's been going crazy in girl world. Just gonna try to take the next few days to just chill out. But exciting news, my portrait artist that does my leg tattoos, she's gonna be in New York from LA, and she happened to have a opening. So, tattoo vlog? Maybe? I get all of my portrait work done by Rose Hardy. Great work. So, yeah, maybe. We'll see. But, yeah, enough yapping. With that, guys, thank you so much, as always. And let's dive right on into this, shall we? This is just a random photo of Destiny. I would say not a very appealing photo. Oh, gosh. Not Amberlynn on the Bernie train. Oh, girl. I just gotta remember she has no real personality of her own, so she's probably just stealing someone else's by liking him. Ew, not the emojis. Listen. Not to yuck anyone's yum. Destiny, dog. Oh my Jesus. That was the one that got away for so long, y'all. Just let that sink in.
So I'm home alone without Destiny.
Oh no, you poor thing. Oh, and I gotta turn her up now.
Oh,
Oh, eye roll. So she goes and films a nearly 40-minute long video, and this all seems like it was recorded on Snapchat, doesn't it?
it's like really weird when it comes to being home alone. Like I get kind of freaked out. I don't know why, but then
Eye roll. You're 25 years old. What are you talking about, dude?
I calm down a bit and I'm good.
Did you? Did you? Because it was also Destiny just wanting some time away that led to you throwing a can of soda at her. So there's that.
Destiny went on a little sister date with her sister, so
Oh, so Ambi's feeling left out.
they needed some quality time together. So I'm
Yeah, away from you.
here with Twinkie and Wasabi, and I'm going nuts. I know I have a few people that
The thing is, though, if she's this annoying without someone there, imagine how annoying she is with someone there. She's going nuts, and she's probably only been by herself a few hours. Oh my, I don't know how people do it. I really don't. I'm not a people person like that. I need my alone time.
I know in real life who follow me on Snapchat, but mainly it's people from my YouTube channel. So
Ugh, so it is Snapchat. Okay. Sorry, the video quality is going to be real bad.
hi everyone, hi subscribers, and I appreciate you guys. I'm so
Ugh. Just imagine if, like, you had this random sad ass person on your Snapchat, because we all got a few, right? And they just, like, you haven't talked to them in years, like, so freaking long, and then they randomly pop up, and you're like, ooh, okay, so still doing this.
supposed to be filming a Q&A video for YouTube, but I have not gotten around to it. So if you guys have any questions, I can just answer them in a Snapchat right now. I'm pretty
Oh my gosh, I hate when she gets into this mood. Like, this isn't the manic energy, this is her I'm bored and I'm going freaking insane crazy.
Pretty much an open book, so you can send me your questions in a
Oh, eye roll. We're gonna see how much she's actually lied about.
Snapchat message, video, whatever you want, and I'll answer. I see a lot of other YouTubers do it, so I just figured I'd jump on that train,
Wow. The toxic gossip train? Oh,
on that bandwagon, and
like you do everything else.
I'm bored. That's the truth. So someone asked, how do I balance vlogging with Snapchat?
She doesn't do shit. What do you mean? Balance.
I don't know. I don't Snapchat as much as I vlog. I vlog a lot more, and I feel like my
And you're not even that good at it then? Ooh. Ooh. Wait. We haven't gotten a good cross-eyed in a while. Hold on, y'all. Actually, we're going to do up close. Zoomed in today. Yeesh.
Snapchats are more just like random stupid snippets of just random stupid stuff, and my vlogs are more like meaningful and for memories.
You call that shit meaningful? Oh, okay.
And yeah, someone asked how much do I weigh. I honestly have no idea right now. I haven't weighed myself in like
Over a quarter ton. Actually, no, not yet. We're getting there.
a week, so no answer. What's
Why don't you get up and go weigh yourself then?
my favorite color? My favorite color is pink. Some of the
Wow.
YouTubers I watch are Pink Sparkles, Aspen and Parker, Marissa Lace, Ashley.
I have never heard of any of these freaking people, dude. Except for uh Pink Sparkles, but just because she's kind of like a part of the Amberverse a bit. I've never even seen one of her videos. My gosh.
Vlogs, myself.
Yo, yeah, go figure. She's gotta watch herself too. Her biggest fan.
Amberlynn Reed on YouTube. Ah!
Oh, she's like really obnoxious about it, dog.
This one will always be my favorite.
No, not till the devil horns came along. Ew. Ugh. Ew.
So this is how I look with a huge nose.
Amber, that's how you look.
Oh. The fuck? Kylie Jenner lip though.
I mean, that's what she wants to look like. She wants to get lip injections. Could you freaking imagine? Could you imagine? Lip injections wouldn't do anything for that. No. No.
Someone asked, why am I being so annoying?
Fair.
I'm not, so
You are.
thanks. This film.
Dude, this is weird. This is a weird video. Guess I wasn't necessarily expecting this, but here we are. We're here. We're going to do it. She uploaded it. So,
Though, I wish I looked like this in real life, like
ew.
flawless skin. Like, hey girl, hey.
That's sad.
Leave home alone. It's not fair.
Oh, she definitely did this before.
I want some ice cream too.
Oh, she definitely did this before. Ew. Ugh.
Pretty much.
Okay.
What I deal with on a daily
Trinket.
basis.
Deal with? Excuse you.
Oh, I know.
She just wants some.
Why does your
loving.
breath smell?
Well, I wonder why, dude. Probably was eating the cat shit.
Someone asked if I'm going to be uploading a YouTube video today, and no, I'm not. My next one will probably be up tomorrow.
Wow.
I don't know if any of you are actually.
I thought this was going to be juicier, y'all. Maybe we just gotta wait a little bit, give it some time. Or maybe let's sit back and think about this as like a real breather after the weekend that we just had.
Watching these right now, but I kind of feel like opening up about something.
Oh, see, Jump the gun.
I normally don't rant on here, but I figured who cares?
Figured.
I can talk about what I want, where I want, when I want, even on Snapchat. So
Why she gotta be so smug about having free will? The fuck?
lately, my subscriber count on YouTube has been like skyrocketing by like a mile.
Well, probably because you're being really problematic.
And with that comes hate.
Yes, yes, but also with that doesn't necessarily always mean more hate. It's just you're not likable to a lot of people. Sorry.
Don't get me wrong, it's not just hate. I also have like 95% of you guys and my subscribers are nothing but love and just
Then why don't you feed that more?
sweet and kind. But then we get a few, like I woke up to this morning, comments that literally make me question why am I even doing YouTube? Why am I putting myself out there?
I mean, I get it, but also that seems odd. Like, it's just odd to me that she fully expects not to get certain types of messages and whatnot. I mean, come on, girl. But she's perfect in her mind, you know? So, gotta remember that. She's like, well, I'm perfect, so they can't be judging me because I'm perfect. Even though she comes on, does the song and dance out, no one's perfect, guys. I'm not perfect. That's only when she needs to cover her ass. Any other time, her smugness tells everyone exactly how she thinks of herself.
This person was telling me to get plastic surgery to look like my friend Libby because
Oh, oh, I wasn't expecting that.
I'm like an elephant and I have diabetes, which I don't.
Gross to say that you should be making yourself look like her, an underage girl. That's gross. The fuck? Ugh.
And a lot of people will come and tell me I'm a pig and
Well, that I will. That I could stand by.
I'm disgusting and I'm gonna die of a heart attack. And
Well, well,
I don't really mean a lot of people, but a handful. I meant to say a handful. Like a handful
hand few. A hand few.
will come and just say completely trolling and rude and disgusting and degrading, just
Grading. Why don't you block them?
immature, harsh things. And the
She doesn't block these people whose opinion you're never going to change. Not going to happen. She's not going to block them though because she fully believes that she can make the haters love her.
world that we live in now, we need to step up and stop bullying.
Eye roll. Amber, it's the internet. Log off. No one's bullying you. You're putting yourself through it.
I shouldn't have to stop YouTube just to stop bullying.
You could block them. What the hell?
Bullies should just go. A lot of people
Okay, well, that's rich coming from one of the biggest bullies on the internet.
think that being bullied online does not affect people, but honestly, it does. I went into a stage of depression a couple years ago when I first started YouTube,
Oh, eye roll. It's all our fault.
and it really affected me when I would get hate. And my hate now is even worse and stronger, but I've grown up a lot because of it.
Oh, yeah, I have, yeah.
But I still am a human. I still get feelings like
I get feelings. I don't think she gets them, no. Like, comprehends them. I don't think that happens.
to wake up and see someone calling me a pig and that I should get plastic surgery. Like, that's
Amber, that sounds real lightweight compared to some of the ish that you're going to get in the future. So, eh.
a little shitty. Like, I'm not going to stop YouTube because YouTube has become my life.
Oh, eye roll.
It's a good source of income, and
I don't know how much she was making at this point, but
it's for the memories, and I freaking love it.
for the memories. I freaking love it. You're not gonna push me away.
YouTube is my passion. It's awesome, and I just wish people would be more respectful because
Okay, boo hoo. Boo-hoo. And I wish you weren't a creep to that poor 15-year-old, but here we are.
I don't disrespect you.
But you do. But you do. You come on quite often opening your mouth and just spewing the most ignorant stuff. So you do, Amber. And the worst part is you don't even realize you do it.
People need to treat people how they want to be treated. Like,
I'll go, ow. Okay. Yeah, we are. We're treating you how you treat others. Congrats. You caught on.
do you want to be called pig? Do you want to be told to die? Do you want to be
Oh, well, I don't agree with that second one. But it's just words. Words only have power over you if you give them that power. So, yeah. I still wouldn't say like, well, don't be offended. Not saying that, but like, I don't know. I don't know. There are certain things that people can say, and it just basically like makes my mind kind of brush them off.
told to get plastic surgery? Like, fuck no. So why are you doing it to me? I mean,
Jesus.
there's a clear, obvious reason, and it's the fact that you have mental issues.
Oh, okay, so she's not mean or rude to anyone. Okay, but because someone doesn't like Amberlynn now that means that they have mental issues. Lovely.
And you need love in your life.
What do you need then, girl?
Honestly, it's simple. It's like a vicious cycle.
Oh, this is ironic.
You need love because you spread hate, but you're not going to find love if you're sitting there spreading venom.
Oh, wow. Yeah? Do you want to take some of your own advice, Pookie? Huh? Huh? You going to tell me you weren't spewing venom at Emily? Oh, no, because it wasn't her fault, you guys. It's never Amber's fault.
So, how about try being a little more positive in your life? And I bet
Amber, this isn't positivity either. You're feeding into the negativity. So, ugh.
you $1 million. That positivity
Girl, you ain't gonna see $1 million. Maybe you would have if you were smart, but no, you blew through all that.
will change you mentally and physically. I go on YouTube and I watch a YouTube video that I just don't enjoy, or I don't like the person, or I think they're ugly, what the fuck ever. Like, I will.
Well, why do you go on thinking that, dude? That's weird. Can y'all hear Goo just randomly freaking batting his tail against the floor? My Jesus.
Don't say that to them. I'll just click the little X back. But there's people who
No. No, that's not true. You saw a story of Brittany and you decided to go talking shit. So, not true, Amber. Good job.
feel the need to just be rude and gross. And
I don't know. Ask yourself.
I think I'm done ranting.
She's not. There's still like 30 minutes.
Wow. The love I get from most of you makes me smile, makes me keep going. Like,
So, just focus on that then, Amber. I don't get it. I don't understand why she gives so much energy to these people.
you're why I smile. And
I mean, even nowadays, still nowadays, she gives so much energy to people that don't like her and then doesn't give any effort to the people that actually do. Because there are some. There are some. She always like squanders that.
thank you. So someone just said that they love to watch my Snapchats, which
Ugh.
I really appreciate. And I think it's someone who doesn't even watch my YouTube. So I don't know how you found me, but thanks for finding me.
How would that even work out, girl? What?
And along with them saying that they really like watching my Snapchats, they asked if sometimes I eat too much. Um,
Uh,
yeah. If I didn't
obviously.
eat a little too much, I wouldn't have this, chin.
Chins.
I mean, hi. But it's definitely something I need to be working on a lot harder, which
Dude. She still could have turned her life around from this point. She really could have. And even nowadays, she could. I don't want to give off the impression that she's just hopeless. She isn't. She's keeping herself in that hopeless place.
I will, I promise. Like, my weight has become out of control and we all can see it, but
Yeah. Yeah. But how do you think you're going to be able to get it under control if you're also able to recognize it's completely out of control. I don't know how you're going to get control of a situation that's completely out of control by yourself,
I'll get there.
dude. Or die trying, which I have a feeling it's going to be the latter.
Someone just asked, how do I feel about Dina Dre's comments? So,
Oh, is this one of her haters?
who is Dina Dre? Let me explain.
The fact that she could just pull this right up off the top of her head, she knows who this person is. God damn.
Dina Dre is this faceless person on YouTube who comments on my videos ever since I started YouTube. He, bipolar.
What?
She's
Hold on. One, that doesn't even make sense. Two, rude. Rude. As someone who wants to come on and bait that, oh, I'm bipolar. Fucking rude.
probably left me a good 1,000 comments, probably like 3 comments per video.
I don't know as though I believe that.
She's probably sent me like 3 nice ones, but the rest are venom, and they are aggressive and nasty and harsh and just
So just block her. Oh my god, what's the point?
assuming she knows everything about me. This girl needs to chill. She needs to chill. What
See, the thing is though, obviously it's hitting a nerve with her. And why is she so cross-eyed this episode? Oh my god. It's because she's doing that looking up, lying BS.
I think of her and her comments, I think she has no life. I mean, it's an obvious thing because she's the
Jesus. God damn.
admitted she's not subscribed to me, but she still sits there and like literally is obsessed with my videos and what I do and how I take care of my animals and how I take
Well, lack of caring for your animals. So that's what it is. That's what it is, Amber. You don't like that she calls you out on your bad behavior.
care of my weight and myself and what I do as a job and just like everything. Like, bye. But honestly, sometimes I look at it as
But the thing is, she feeds into all this stuff. She watches this channel. And that's all we do over here. So how are you going to come on talking all this shit and spewing that venom that you yourself say you hate, but then you turn around and you watch every single thing? You know every single thing that's being said. Those two things kind of don't mix.
she's viewing my videos. That's counting me a view, getting me some money. Like,
That too, plus the comments are
and I don't care.
interactions. Plus, if you see hateful comments on something, you're more likely going to watch it, right? Right? It's kind of the, I wouldn't say sad truth, it's just like an inherent truth. People love drama.
Keep watching, keep hating because you're making me famous.
Ugh. Infamous, girl. Infamous. Miss Dina Dre is at it. You were the first OG hater. Good job.
Not really, like I'm not famous, but she is getting me.
I wouldn't even say you're famous nowadays, dude. You don't even have 250,000 subs. Like, that's not famous in the realm of YouTube, you know?
Some income, and I don't care about what she says anymore. Like, it used to bother me.
But a lot of people do know about her. But that's infamy, right? So, I don't know as though we could consider that the same thing, girl.
Years ago, but now I'm like, oh, this bitch again? Sorry for the harsh language. Like, I cuss like a freaking truck driver. Like, my
See, the thing is, though, you wouldn't have guessed that from the Crystal era, would you?
apologies.
Rude.
Asked if I ever thought if I would make it to 2,000 subscribers, and
Girl, I would have guessed 2,000 pounds before 2,000 subscribers, but kidding.
no, like never, ever, ever. When I started YouTube, I was
That's what she should be at now.
a scared little shit. Like, I was so nervous. Like, you can go back and watch my first video, which is like 900 videos ago.
That's crazy. It was that long ago. Oh my god.
And I was quiet, nervous, wasn't myself.
Weird.
Like, I was starting
Still are.
on YouTube for the wrong reasons, for like some weight loss journey or whatever. But
What? For the wrong reasons? Some weight loss journey or whatever. But no, she wants to get it under control, you guys. What the hell is she on about?
I found that I love vlogging more. I thought I'd probably get 30 subscribers at the most. I always say that 30 because I really thought only 30 people would watch me and care about what I have to say.
Well, a lot of people do watch you. I would say to this day, probably still about only 30 care.
My subscriber count went up gradually, really slowly. I think a lot of it was because, like, I was myself, but at the same time, I was very just like in a box because my girlfriend at the time didn't like to be in my videos.
So it's Crystal's fault? What? What? So she only can have personality in a video if her girlfriend is there on camera with her? Psycho. Psycho ass behavior.
And it was hard. It really was. I think now that I'm
It's so hard to respect people's boundaries. Oh my god.
surrounded by so many people who just really don't mind being in my vlogs, I feel like a lot of
Amber, I can tell by their expression and how quiet the room goes when you whip that camera out that they are not too comfortable. They're just too nice to say anything to you. And Amberlynn abuses that.
people are intrigued by that. I think they're also intrigued by I have storylines
Well, girl, you're also a mess. That's it.
in my life now. Like I have a job, I have
I actually have something going on.
animals, I have a girlfriend.
You had a girlfriend in Virginia. You had animals in Virginia. What's the fucking difference?
I'm moving, like controversial. People
What? I'm moving. Like, controversial. What? What? She thinks she's controversial for those reasons? Okay. Oh, okay. So she thinks because she gets criticized for being a bad pet owner, a bad employee, moving around because you can't afford food and your life, she thinks that's all just coincidental. Like, oh, well, I have pets. So I get hate because I have pets, not because I'm a bad pet owner. The fuck?
like to see drama, they like to see controversial topics, they like to see happiness and
Well, girl, that is definitely not the vibe we get from your videos. Happiness? Okay.
people moving with their lives, not just steady.
Huh? Huh? Girl, your life is what you make of it, okay? Not just the fact that you have a chauffeur now.
Now, not only do I have other people in my vlogs, but I'm trying to switch up my videos and like talk about more things. And I'm not saying I'm the most entertaining because
Definitely not.
I'm probably the least entertaining person on YouTube.
So then maybe get off this pedestal that you're speaking from? I don't know. Just maybe.
But I feel like people are really just digging what I'm doing and what I'm trying to do.
Oh, if only she knew the truth. If only she knew the truth that, like, people weren't watching for that reason. When she started to really pick up momentum with her channel, it's because people were tuning into the train wreck. It's really sad.
I know there's a few people out there who say that they're only watching me because I'm a train wreck and they want
Well,
to see me get diabetes and die. But
damn. Damn.
if you're watching me, you're
The thing is, if you say to her, even though, like, yeah, like, read the room, but even if you say to her, like, girl, you're probably not going to live too much longer if you don't get this under control, she takes that as you want her to pass away. Guarantee you that's what it is.
watching me, and thanks. I really don't normally sit on here and rant and talk to you guys on Snapchat, but I'm getting a lot of sweet messages and I'm appreciating them so freaking much. This is gonna sound kind of
I mean, she didn't even have all that many people on YouTube. 2,000 is a decent number, but like, how many people are going to transfer over? You know what I mean? It's usually a very small number of people. She's just getting oh so many sweet, loving messages.
sad, but sometimes in my daily life, like people around me, I feel like they don't care about what I'm saying. Like,
Well, Amber, maybe take that as a hint. You don't got much interesting things to say.
It's only normal to feel alone sometimes, and a lot of time I feel like my words don't mean anything. And
It's because your actions don't back any of it up. That's why. Hope that helps, girl.
kind of like if I'm looking sad and someone asks what's wrong, I feel like they're not really listening to what's wrong and they're more so just waiting to respond. And
Huh?
and people interrupt me all the time, like I don't have a voice, but on here I do have a voice on YouTube.
Eye roll. People interrupt me all the time. Amber, you interrupt people all the time too. What is she on about? This feels like a weird kind of ego trip. I don't know. It's weird. It's more than just cockiness. I do apologize. You guys might be able to hear Goo chomping on his bone in the background.
I do have a voice, and you guys are listening, and I love it. I
Yeah, we know.
know I'm not like the most perfect. I'm an obese girl, and
Listen, she's saying obese, but with how she butchers the English language, it literally sounds like she's saying a beast.
my face is broken out and stuff. But sometimes you guys ignore that, and you guys say that
What? She thinks that that's what people would criticize her on? So no wonder it really pisses her off that people are criticizing her on her actions then and not really how she looks. Oh, interesting. We do both around here.
I'm like an inspiration to you because
Ow, eye roll.
I'm able to put myself out there, and honestly, it means so much to me. And I'm trying to get
Oh, Jesus. Amber, log off.
emotional, so I'm gonna stop now. Someone just asked me thoughts on Donald Trump,
Oh, girl.
and I just want to say, if you're voting for him, then you're crazy. I really don't mean that to come
Well, I mean, that's rich coming from her. Queen of Crazy Town, right?
off harsh or whatever. It's just that Donald Trump is a horrible person. We shouldn't have a horrible person as a president. I could literally rant and rave about Donald Trump for a very long time, but I'm just going to stick it with
I'm just gonna let her get this over with.
vote for Bernie. That's it. Vote for him. He's awesome.
Amber, you didn't even vote. Shut up. You're literally part of the problem.
Someone asked what my favorite movie is, and honestly, out of every movie in the whole world, one movie I can always watch is Forrest Gump.
Yeah, we knew that was coming.
Oh my god. I have seen Forrest Gump at least 30 times. I'm not exaggerating, and I've cried every single time I've watched it. Someone asked, how
What is it about Forrest Gump? What do you think it is about that movie that gets her? That's weird.
did I lose weight in the past? And honestly, I lost 100 pounds at one point, and I
89, 89, and it's because Casey's parents couldn't afford your food.
gained it all back plus some.
Girl, you you nearly like no, she did. She tripled it.
I don't want to sit here and give weight loss advice, but I feel like a lot of things that are said about weight loss is a lot of myths and bullshit.
That come from you.
There's a difference between wanting to be healthy and wanting to lose weight. If you want to lose weight, eat whatever the fuck you want, but just eat in a calorie deficiency. If you want to be healthy, eat healthy. And another thing that gets me is like these low carb diets, like no honey child. Carbohydrates is what sends oxygen to your brain.
What?
Trust me, eat them. If you want to eat carbs and be healthy,
Girl, carbs are in stuff like you're about to say vegetables.
vegetables, fruit, whole grains, go for it. Go hard, hardcore. Pasta,
But she herself couldn't be bothered to do any of it.
eat them. I am a firm, hard believer that a vegan, plant based diet will probably change your freaking life. And I know I'm being a hypocrite because I don't eat that way, but do it. Okay, you don't have
Eye roll.
to do it. But I'm just saying, I was a vegan, plant based diet person, majigger, and it wasn't even for it was like a week, okay? And in that week, it
It's like a week, okay?
changed my life. I
Amber, if you're doing the exact same shit you were doing before, it didn't change your life at all, dog. What are you? Oh my Jesus. It's real stupid.
Better, I felt lighter, I had more energy, I felt like a crisp mind and a yes.
Ew. Ugh.
I just
It's so creepy.
think the number one thing is in a weight loss journey, just do what works for you, but still eat your carbs because it gives you energy.
Amber, the thing is, you don't need to eat 2 pounds of rice. All right? That's overdoing it by quite a bit.
Come here. Oh, I'm jealous. We started
Well, you said come here, and the animals came.
packing. So I don't know if I'm done with my
So she's just sitting there, Winnie the Poohing it. You know she's not wearing any pants, packing up.
little ranting. If you guys have any more questions, send me messages. But if not,
And that box was sitting there before. She didn't do nothing. The fuck?
bye. Sorry.
Hello.
Someone asked,
Dude, that cat don't like her.
why am I so pretty? And they wanted me to
Ew.
let you guys know that there was a angel emoji in the question.
This is so weird. That's weird. If that's not from Destiny, then why are you even entertaining that girl? Huh? Huh? Also, no, never mind. It's weird energy. It really is. I have a feeling that's a hater. Because, like, who needs to come on and brag that they're getting all these compliments? Unless you know she's going to do it, so you compliment her and watch her act the fool.
Um, I don't mean to go all emo on you guys, but I don't think I'm pretty.
Well, that's not emo. That's just being realistic, Ambi. Ah! Could you imagine if all the haters stopped leaving hate comments and started being like really supportive? Like really supportive. Imagine maybe we'd be able to build back to like Destiny era Amber when she thought everyone loved her again, but it was all just like secret hate watching. Oh no.
But I appreciate that so much.
Yeah, something tells me that wasn't Destiny that left her that message, in which case, Ambi, you wouldn't like if Destiny gave attention to that. So you shouldn't either, but once a cheater, always a cheater.
So someone asked, when are you moving, and are you going to do a mini apartment tour? Apartment tour
Apartment?
like last
Well, they're not going to an apartment, they're going to Destiny's mom's house.
time, and I'm gonna answer that all in a YouTube video. Someone
Eye roll.
asked if I think that I will ever go vegan again. Honestly, it was one of the best decisions I ever made, but right now I don't think I can.
What? What the hell is she on about, dude? It just doesn't make sense.
Being
It's all excuses. Duh.
a vegan takes a lot of planning, and
No, it doesn't.
a lot of people don't think that, but it's very true because you have to
You just need to read. You just need to know how to read freaking labels. It's as easy as that.
really, really watch what you're eating. Someone asked
Why'd she look so concerned at the end there?
what weekend song was playing in the car, and I'm pretty sure it was Superman. It was before.
Wow. See, the thing is that being vegan or vegetarian, while it's easy, in some respect, it does take a conscious effort sometimes. And that's the thing for Amber. She does not want to have to consciously think about what she has to eat every time. If she's reminded, oh, I can't eat this, I can't eat this, then she's just going to think about those foods that she can't have. And it just. I feel like it comes down to she doesn't want to intervene in that moment of a binge and tell herself, no, you can't have this. She wants to just be able to have whatever she wants.
Where he became the weekend, actually. So it's kind of old. Okay, so now it's time to get a little personal, and this doesn't happen often where I'm
Ew.
about to literally be probably too personal. But
Ew. Oh my god. Ugh, she looks so scary, dude.
Someone just asked me what kind of like experiences, sexual relationship,
Ew, what the fuck? Oh my Jesus.
whatever I had with guys, and what turned me off
Oh, are we gonna get the story of the handy?
from them. So, without this becoming too long of a thing, I'm just gonna say like all the way until I was 18, like even at a young age,
But you were dating. Now listen, I know, but at the time, Casey, for all intents and purposes, did identify as female when they originally started talking with Amber. I'm not too sure on the timeline of that. Um, so I mean, but she was an adult when she started talking to Casey, so there's that.
I thought I was bisexual. I saw absolutely nothing wrong with liking both sexes. I didn't think anything was bad about it, but my parents, that was a whole different story. This isn't my coming out story, so let me just get to it.
No, your coming out story is a complete lie.
While I was bisexual, I had so many relationships, whether they were serious, committed,
So how do you go from I was fat and smelly Amber in high school, that's why everyone called me. I had no friends to I dated everyone. I was dating girls, I was dating boys. I just always had someone to date. Now, the thing is, I could believe that because it's true even nowadays. She always has someone lined up. It's weird, but it's true.
whatever. I did have a lot of relationships, a lot of hookups, a lot of this and a lot of they were both
But she messaged Casey saying that he was the first person she ever did it with. So, huh?
with male and
I mean, maybe like full blown. But I don't know.
female,
This is weird.
and I have made out with way too many people, way too many guys, way too
Oh, so that's where you got it from then. Girl, you definitely have herpes. The fuck?
many girls. Like, you can literally call me the kissing whore. That's okay.
Uh, we do. Herplin.
But when it comes to anything further with a guy, I have given 3 hand jobs, and that's as far
And two of them were at the same time. So,
as it went.
now, honestly, I've been making that joke for so long now, the double handy in the movie theater, that I can't even remember if it's true or not. I think it was just one guy. You gotta love that.
And one time the hand job was in the movie theater when there were
That's a federal crime, Amberlynn. Okay?
tons of people in there, and the other two were
When there were tons of people in there. So there were probably children around. Yeah.
actually at the same time.
Wait.
Bob was in the movie theater when there were tons of people in there, and the other two were actually at the same time.
So, bam! It wasn't in the movie, but she did do a double handy at some point. Okay. Thanks for clarifying, Amby. It's still gross.
I mean, at the time, I guess I kind of liked it, whatever. Like, but thinking about it now, I'm like, no, penis is not for me. Sorry. I can't
But she's had crushes on men since. She had a crush on Eric. Like, come on.
really tell you what exactly turns me off from a guy. I just don't
I think it's the fact that most don't like you.
like them. Like, I like females and their body and their mind. I like girls' soft skin and their hips and their hair and their smile and their voice and their moans
Ugh. Ugh. You're making me gayer, girl.
and their everything. Like, I don't feel that way for a guy at all. Some
Well, because not all guys have those things. I mean, I hear what she says. Like, I'm not arguing that, but like, yeah, if you're looking for things that predominantly, I guess, quote unquote, belong to women, you're not gonna find that in a guy. But
one asked how old I am, and
that's not true. There's more feminine or middle of the road leaning guys.
a lot of people are really shocked at my true age, which I will tell you in a minute.
There's a reason she doesn't broadcast it out there all that much. There's a reason.
I am quite mistaken for like an 18-year-old. I've gotten 17, 16 even
Ew.
before.
Just because people think you might look that age, Amber, doesn't mean you can go messaging those people.
But I'm 25.
Ugh. Ugh.
It really is a good thing to look younger than your age.
I mean, yeah, that is true, but like not to date younger. Too much younger, Amby.
I feel like I look like I'm 25, but nobody believes
You got the body of a 25-year-old who's been just like corn fed their whole life.
me when I say it. Someone asked where I get my clothes from, and honestly, it just ranges from different
Walmart.
places. Like, this is from Walmart, and this is from Walmart. I haven't been
Wow.
able to find anything at the Walmart near where I live in the longest time. The Walmart in Virginia.
Brother, if you outgrow Walmart sizes, you know you've gone too far. That should be a major wake up call. I know we say that just about every video for something different. That should have been a major wake up call. But it's true. How do these things not add up?
Virginia was so much better when it comes to clothing in my size. I also have gotten clothes from Target, Belk, Torrid, Kohl's, just random places, and my size ranges a lot. Sometimes I can fit in a
Wow.
1X, like cardigans,
Girl.
depending. Sometimes my shirts are 2X, 3X. Sometimes I'm like 4X, 5X. Like, what? Ew.
But we're supposed to believe that she's 4X now. Okay.
Someone asked what part of Virginia did I live in. I actually lived in Fredericksburg, if you don't know where that was. That was about 40 minutes from Richmond. So, to make a long
Wow.
story short, I was born in Key West, Florida. Now, when I was a baby, we moved to California, and my hometown in California is Petaluma. I miss Petaluma with every
But now she's from the Bay Area. I don't know. Is Petaluma in the Bay Area? I have no idea.
fiber of my being, and I want to visit there so bad. But, anyways,
Huh?
so I lived in California for about 18 years, and then I moved to Oklahoma to be with my family, but that did not work out in any shape, way, or form. So I moved to Arizona, and then that's when I moved to Virginia, and then I'm back in Florida.
Dude, what a convoluted freaking mess. She's just been passed around her whole life. Her whole life. Okay? It's sad, but I can understand up to a certain point where like things would be difficult, but I don't think she ever made it any easier on herself.
And honestly, sneak peek here, I'm not staying in Florida. So,
Dun dun dun.
yeah. Someone asked what is my favorite animal, and it's a cat.
Ew.
Someone asked what is my favorite song. Ooh, that's hard. I'm just gonna say All I Ask by Adele. It is one of the most beautiful songs I've ever heard in my life.
Okay.
Someone just asked if Destiny and I have ever had sex.
Amber, you don't need to answer everything. Jesus. And you know she isn't answering everything. That's the thing. There probably is some things that she's skipping, but she's choosing to answer these ones.
And we're both in a committed relationship and sexually attracted.
Well, that doesn't have anything to do with it, dog, as we've seen. You were in a committed relationship with Beck and with Crystal. Well, they were committed. You probably not so much. And you weren't doing too much then. So, hold on. Sorry. Gotta readjust.
To each other and we live together. So I think that's pretty obvious that we have quite a lot of times.
Ew.
I swear, I'm probably the most awkward person on the face of the planet.
Perverted.
But that's okay. I'm just chilling with my blanket, and that's what I've been doing forever. I have
So not packing? Oh, go figure. She just lays around talking to herself, dude. Oh my god, and you know, if Destiny was there, she'd have to be listening to all this. It would just be so overstimulating.
literally been talking to you guys for like 2 hours straight.
Jesus.
Are you guys bored with me yet? Because
Always, dude. We've been here for an hour. And oh my god, we're only a little over halfway. Ugh.
Because I think you are.
You're damn straight.
Somebody asked how many live-in girlfriends have I had. I've had way too many girlfriends to count, but actually,
What do you mean? Who says that? Who frickin' says that? I've had way too many girlfriends to count. Chad Lynn has entered the chat. What the fuck is that, dude?
live-in girlfriends, I've had 3. Someone asked
And that's all the girlfriends she's had. Well, one of them is a boyfriend. She doesn't respect that.
if Destiny and I are still friends with any of our exes. Destiny is kind of friends with like one, but not really.
Hmm. Hmm. It's almost like that's how healthy people cope.
And as for me, my recent ex is actually like my bestest friend in the whole entire world. But I am friends with exes because I feel like it shows like a big maturity.
No. No, it doesn't. It shows maturity to be able to just walk away from someone. It's weird, especially knowing how weird Amber is.
When you can stay friends with an ex because literally you want them in your life, because obviously you were dating them for a reason, and a lot of the time I was dating people for a reason and they're awesome. It's not like
Oh, really? Can you say that nowadays?
once we're over I don't want anything to do with you, because a lot of
No, but it's the other way around. Every single time, the other person does not want anything to do with Amberlynn. Wonder why that is.
the time, like when I break up with someone or someone breaks up with me, it's in a
Amber has never broken up with anyone in her life. She has always been the one that got ditched. Maybe except for, I don't know the true like timeline of the Casey relationship and how all that went down, but I think even he broke up with her.
very mature manner.
Oh yeah. If there's one thing Amberlynn is known for, it's being very mature.
How long has Destiny and I been together? We've been together almost 9 months, but we've been talking for almost a year.
Mmm. Mmm. But Crystal and her weren't broken up for that long before she went and got ready to move right on in, correct?
April 10th will be almost a year. We talked about getting married. Of
Yeah, no, her and Crystal weren't broken up by April 10th, were they? Oh, Ambi. Did you catch yourself there?
course we have, and we have also talked about having babies. Those were 2
Gross. Thank God that'll never happen.
questions that I just answered. So
Thank God that'll definitely never happen.
yeah. I've honestly been having like such baby fever. It's really, really kind of getting scary.
It is scary. Knowing you and your tendencies, it is very scary. Not even that, okay? So don't give me that side eye. Just the fact that she can't even take care of herself. She can't even take care of her animals. How the hell is she going to take care of a human?
Someone asked, why don't I think I'm pretty? I don't really know if that was like an actual question,
Eh.
but they
But you're going to answer it anyways. Sympathy, right?
also said that they think I'm beautiful in
Oh, eye roll.
their eyes. And for some reason, it's like getting me emotional because I'm actually sitting here alone.
Oh my gosh. Amber, spending time alone doesn't mean that your girlfriend doesn't love you. Doesn't mean that, oh, she's not with me because I'm ugly. My God. Oh, I'm sorry. I wouldn't be able to deal with that type of insecurity. That level of insecurity. It's maddening. Like, the fuck?
My apartment by myself, and I'm texting Destiny's mom, and we're just kind of like bonding, like that bonding moment.
Mm.
And we're just talking about like my past and how
Oh, eye roll. She's giving her the full sympathy rundown so you can know just how much of a sad little fuck Amberlynn is and how bad she really needs this.
her and I are gonna be close to each other, and like how she understands how I'm feeling a lot of the time, but like just a mixture of that, and then someone like telling me that beauty is within and stuff. It's like getting me emotional because the reason why I don't think I'm pretty is obviously because of my
Oh my god.
weight. Like it's just
That's your own internalized fat phobia, babe. So work on that.
It is messing me up in like every sort of
And the thing is, I think I think it's more so this. Amberlynn believes she's the hottest piece of ass there is. She does. She thinks everyone wants her. When she's reminded by the internet that she's not this hot piece of ass that no one wants, or she is a not hot piece of ass that no one wants, it makes her depressed.
type of way lately. I have gained so much weight recently. I know how it's happening. I know why it's happening.
Yeah, it's because you and Destiny are fighting a lot, huh?
I just don't know why I can't stop it from happening.
Because you can't. You can't do it on your own. Some people can, and a lot of people can't. That's fine. But girl, no, she's at like a major setback from just your average person that struggles with their weight. She's got to deal with, you know, bad mental health.
I understand that beauty's in the eye of the beholder and this and that, but honestly, that's the reason. It's my weight. That is exactly why I don't feel like I'm pretty.
Wow. Okay. Boo hoo.
Like when I'm
Lose weight then.
walking in public, people literally stare at me like I'm a monster. People
Now, I'm not saying that that's all right. Because, listen, as someone who dresses a little outlandishly for some Vermont scenarios, um, it can be a bit much. It can. But, girl, just do you.
forget that I'm human and everyone looks
Well, Amber, you've kind of eaten yourself out of the realm of like humanity.
different. Sometimes I've wished we lived in a world where everybody was beautiful, not equally beautiful, because it's fun to be unique
This is weird.
or whatever.
Everyone is inherently beautiful, Amberlynn. So I don't know what you're getting at.
But nobody was ugly, where nobody was made to feel ugly and to feel horrible. And that's the type of world I wish we lived in, but
Oh, eye roll, dude. Girl, hang up the phone. Oh my god. I just wish we could live in a world with sunshine and butterflies and rainbows and no one ever dies.
it's never gonna happen. I have been called ugly so many times in my life, like fat and this and that, to where it's what you know and it's what you're accustomed
Well, once again, could lose weight.
to. He's
Ew.
always near me. Always.
Dude, that cat don't like you.
Oh.
He's near the smell. He's trying to find the source.
Someone asked if I could change anything about
He's also thinking, like, why are you sitting on my toilet?
myself, would it be? And it cannot be my weight. And that really just makes me wonder. Normally, I would be so quick to be in like, oh, I want to change my weight. But it's like, what else would I want to change?
Amber, you got a long freaking list.
I guess I don't want to be so lazy.
Oh, eye roll. That's weight related, girl.
That's honestly the truth. Like, I feel like with just everything lately, I've been losing motivation in everything. I feel like if I was more motivated
Okay, that's mental health.
in every aspect of my life, whether that be wearing a cute outfit or cleaning up the dishes or cleaning up my room or taking the dog out to pee or showering or
See, that is alarming to me that the taking the dog out to pee is wrapped in with just everyday daily tasks that get pushed away when she is having like a depressive episode. That's alarming. Cause like, yeah, I have those days or those weeks even where it just everything feels off, you know? But Goo, if anything, and this channel are probably two of the major things that keep me grounded when I'm having rougher mental health or whatever you want to call it, you know? Because it's responsibilities to other things outside of me. Does that make sense? I don't know. But like, I'll get up and go walk a goo 5 or more times a day. But, getting out of bed sometimes, hard. But I'll do it for him.
Doing my makeup or vacuuming or going to work or doing better at work or taking a walk. Literally everything. I feel like if I was more motivated and less lazy to do those things, I think in a roundabout way I'd become like a better person, like a really, really, really better person. And I want that for myself. I'm so
Eye roll. She's too much of a convoluted mess, dude. To become a good person now, like Amber, I think you're so far gone. I think you need to be in like rehabilitation, but basically just to keep you away. Like, just put her away.
wrapped up in the stress of, bills and moving and figuring things out and
Girl, you don't seem too stressed.
my weight and my health and work and trying to do YouTube and trying to take care of animals and myself and my girlfriend and just
You don't do any of that though. That's all destiny. Okay? You just sit there.
everything that I just have really lost myself lately. Like
It shows.
since I've moved
The thing is, like, what's the cognitive dissonance? Why is it that she can sit here and recognize nearly every single action for really what it is, but everything else, she's so delusional. And she thinks that she can still just do something different, even though she fully recognizes she herself is the problem.
to Florida, I've gained 60 pounds and
That's crazy. That's crazy.
since I've moved here, I kind of just I go to work and I come home and I eat and I sleep.
Well, the issue is, Amber, you're not doing much at work. That's obvious, or else you'd be losing weight just from moving more. You go to work, well, you go to work, you eat at work, you leave, you go home and eat. Like, dog, where's the deficit happening?
I wake up, I go to work, I come home, I eat and I sleep. It's very
She ain't eating just the once a day.
just like this vicious cycle of something that I'm so used to that I forget to kind of like take time to myself and take
Oh, eye roll, dude.
care of myself. I really don't take care of myself anymore at all. Like,
Amber, you don't take care of anything. Why? Like, that's the thing, dude. She doesn't take care of anything or anyone. That always falls on to whoever is there to help her. She doesn't do any of that. So, what is she focusing on? Right?
I'm the last thing on my mind.
Oh, okay. That's definitely like a projection. It feels like weird. Y'all, this video is so long. This might honestly be one of the longest Big Cherry Retro Reacts we've done.
But yet my weight is always on my mind, if that makes sense.
Well, there's a way that we can address that.
Like, I haven't admitted this to anyone, and why am I doing it on Snapchat of all places? But
True.
I feel like I'm
Like, coming on to Snapchat to reveal your deepest, darkest secret, that's weird.
dying. Like, I know that sounds brutal.
Well, it's the truth though, dude. You feel it because that's what's happening.
Like, my back is always hurting, and my feet are always hurting, and just taking 10 steps is really hard for me.
Damn. But we're expected to believe that she's walking around the store for hours and hours and hours, and oh, she's at work constantly on her feet all day long.
Like, I'm over 460 pounds, and
Yeah, at 5 foot something, like small 5 foot, 5'1" to 5'4". We're not too sure.
I feel it. Like, just putting on
I bet, dude.
a pair of socks. It's hard.
That should have been enough to wake you up, gal. It really should have. Like, I'm sympathetic to the struggle. I really am. But how many of these realizations do you have to have before you finally do something?
I swear, this whole like Snapchat thing has become very therapeutic for me, and I know a lot of people are listening and sending me sweet messages and stuff, so it's actually helping. I really don't ever just like sit down and express myself towards anybody.
Okay.
I've even like wanted to start writing again because I really love to write, and
She says she's such a great writer. Never does it.
I like to like get my feelings out a lot. And like I said earlier, I just feel like when you do that in person, people kind of like knock down the way that you're feeling, and they
What?
really don't care. A lot of the time, people
The thing is, Amberlynn tells people very heavy things, and then she expects them to know how to handle it, like they're a paid therapist or something. Dude, not everyone is going to understand what you're necessarily going through, and that's fine. That's fine. People can still sympathize with your struggle, but go speak to a professional about that shit.
just don't care. And I have a lot of feelings, you guys.
And people shouldn't have to care for you to care, Amber, okay? Sorry.
Okay, enough crying. Someone asked, "What gender of a baby do I want?" And I
Ew. Ew. Weird switch up.
really, 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 really want a daughter. Someone
Creepy. I'm sorry. It's creepy.
asked if, okay, I kind of forget the question already.
And while, listen, I saw someone bring this up in the comments a long time ago. But I think it's maybe I think it's worth addressing a little bit. Just the concept of like, I don't like the narrative of how, I'm not going to even say a lot of the time, some of the time, people that turn around and do these horrible things had those horrible things done to them as well. And that's not an excuse, but that argument is used a lot. And I do see it brought up a lot with Amberlynn. And I just want to speak for myself here. And I know that a lot of you can relate as well. As a victim of CSA or a survivor, never fucking once did I think of turning around and doing that shit to someone else. The fuck?
Someone asked if
So I just hate that that's a perpetuated narrative, you know, that victims turn around and become the abusers. That doesn't always happen. And it happens a lot less frequently than we're led on to believe, okay? The real bad people are the ones that aren't getting caught.
love is what can make someone stay in a relationship. And honestly, the answer is no. Sad
True that. We still got that even nowadays. Love just wasn't enough.
as it is, sometimes love just isn't enough. And sometimes you're just really not happy with someone. So
You mean someone really is unhappy with you because you're always the one getting dumped? Yeah.
you shouldn't stay with them. Like, I really love my ex girlfriend. I still do. Like, I don't love her in a romantic way, but I
Well, dog, I hope you specify she's the one that dumped you.
love her so much as a person. Like, she is my bestest friend. But
I don't know, dude. I'd be side eyeing my partner if they were saying their ex was their bestest friend. Bit of a side eye.
I feel like in our relationship, we weren't going anywhere with it. And in a
You weren't. You weren't, and you were holding Crystal back. Good job.
way, it was probably just unhealthy. And honestly, since her and I broke up, she's
She's thriving. You? Yeah.
grown so much as a person, and it's honestly amazing. So it was
Yeah, it's almost like you were holding her back.
the right choice. And just because we love each other does not mean we should be together. And also, as sad as this is, a lot of people confuse different types of loves together.
What? Why are we getting into this, girl? I hate how her lack of nuance shows through and she projects that onto the audience. Like the audience is just so incapable of understanding that there are different types of love. Like, what? What?
A lot of
I tell my best friends that I love them all the time. All the time. But it's different. Like, duh, you don't have to specify, I love you, but in a friend way.
people think they're in love, but really they just love the person as a friend. Just
Oh. Oh? That seems like shade and a little bit of tea.
remember to take care of yourself and do not stay in a relationship because you feel like you have to. But
Amber, no one. Wait. I find that interesting because I would say most of Amber's relationships stayed as long as they did because they felt they had to. So I find that interesting that she says that.
normally, a person will accept the love that they think they deserve.
Mm. So that's why you're going to the Death Feeders now?
Okay, so change of venue, and I was getting hot in my cardigan, so I took that shit off, and I had to come charge my phone. So
Girl, you're sitting in AC and you're getting hot.
someone just asked if I've ever cried because someone wanted to leave me,
Duh.
even though I didn't want them to leave. So yeah, that's happened like in the past, but it was over something like so
No, it still happens.
stupid, like just little kid relationships. But my last relationship, I knew that Crystal just really didn't want to be with me anymore. For it was like
A number of reasons.
a confusing situation, but it was so hard, and I literally can't tell you how heartbroken. Never in my life have I ever.
Because she wasn't heartbroken, dude. It was her whole free ride vanishing in front of her eyes. She knew that at that point, things were going to have to change. And I guarantee you, she probably persisted because if you remember, she specified they had been arguing. Crystal broke up with her. They stayed together for a bit. And then the family interventions started coming in. And her Crystal's family had to start stepping in, and I guarantee you they were having conversations because it was with Crystal's aunt, I believe, that she dumped Amberlynn. So I bet you the aunt was there to solidify it.
Ever been that heartbroken before. As you guys know,
No, it was, like I said, her free ride was up. I mean, everything was just kind of flashing before her eyes.
like I'm obsessed with food, I'm fat. But when
It was partially that.
Crystal told me, that she wanted to break up, I didn't even eat. Like I
Girl, bye. Bye. Then you would have lost some weight and we would have been hearing about it.
physically felt ill. Like I felt like I couldn't eat. All I did was cry. Like I would look at the wall and cry.
They still went out to eat though.
I would look at my phone and cry. I would look at my clothes and cry.
Well, yeah, Amber, you're looking at everything that they bought for you and realizing that none of it is actually yours. No duh, you would cry looking at all the possessions that they gave you. Duh.
a cat and cry. I would brush my hair and cry.
Knowing damn well that they bought that hairbrush for you, everything. Her whole life was paid for.
Everything made me cry. It was the hardest situation ever. But I had to be strong because I loved her. Still do.
No, I'm telling you, they had to have like intervention style, sit her down and tell her, Amberlynn, it is over.
So much that I knew, if it would cause her to be happier not to be with me, that I had to leave.
Girl, framing it as if she had a freaking option.
It's definitely a lot easier said than done, but when you're in a relationship with someone and you know they don't want to be with you, you really need to be the mature one.
Oh, so she was the mature one in it. Okay. Okay. You see how she's so freaking delusional, dude? She'll justify anything, wrap it up in any freaking bow that she can, just to delude herself into thinking, this is it. This is how it really happened. I'm not at fault at all. I'm the bigger, better person, actually. It's psychotic.
And you need to realize that the relationship is a two-way thing. And if someone doesn't want to be with you, just kind of grow.
So she's saying she didn't want to be with her, but Amber still wanted to be with Crystal. Yeah, go figure. And something tells me everything we're hearing right now is probably what was told to her during that breakup intervention.
Pair and say bye. I'm not trying to tell you it's going to be easy because it's not, but honestly, sometimes breaking up is the best thing to do for some people.
Hmm. Hmm. You hear that nowadays, huh, Amby? Huh?
So someone's asking how much I make on YouTube, and I know this is going to sound like a lie because a lot of people have told me that I'm literally lying when I say this.
I mean, I'm interested to know what she's going to say. 2,000 subscribers? Even back then, dog.
But when you sign up to be a YouTube partner, in the little thingy that says I accept and I'm signing up for this, blah, 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 it literally says that I will not tell people how much I make per video, per view, per month, per whatever. I honestly don't understand why that's even a rule. So
I don't know. YouTube is a lot more lenient now. I think it's just kind of like a social rule, you know? Like, we don't talk about all that.
I feel like a little too weird just to sit here and like tell you guys how much because that's literally like proof that I told you guys, and I don't want to like.
Listen, the rules might have been that back then. Um, so she might not necessarily be lying, but she's definitely using this to an advantage to hide because she knows that people current day back then knew how much like you got for views and all that. So, yeah.
Not be a YouTube partner.
But let me just say, Social Blade is pretty inaccurate. Not towards like the final number, I would say, but in when they lowball estimate you, they are lowballing you.
I really enjoy being a YouTube partner. Like making vlogs is literally awesome. I would do it for free, and that's how
Well, I mean, she was doing it for free for a while, but yeah.
I did start. But then YouTube contacted me and said, "Oh, do you want to be a YouTube partner?" And I was like,
Eye roll. It ain't a freaking message that gets sent to you.
"What is this?" Like I had no idea what it was. But then I looked into it, and it was a really long process. But I can say that in the last 3 months, I don't know how my channel has grown so much, but my income is like the amount times 10. Like it's crazy.
Girl. What? What? The amount of subscribers? Is that what she's saying? Times 10? You're going to tell me she's making $20,000 back then? There's no fucking way. There's no way. I don't even think there's any way she's making $1,000. What? And she doesn't upload regularly. She takes like week breaks. How? How, dude?
Like example, I used to make so and so amount, but now I make like 10 times that. I'm like,
So she used to make 4 cents. Now she makes 40. Gotcha.
whoa, I honestly don't know why. And I'm telling you right now, with how many views and subscribers I have, like it's awesome amount of money, but it's definitely not like a full-time job type of money. Not yet. Someone asked how
She said, not yet. That's what she was banking on, dude. She was banking on this paying off so that she wouldn't have to do a real job. She hasn't held a real job her entire freaking life.
long my hair was. My hair is actually past my butt, like down to my legs. It's gotten really, really long.
And now she's talking about how she wants to quit YouTube. She wants to just get a normal job, but she can't.
It's hard to handle. Someone asked, what am I going to college for? Actually, I already went to college. I would
Eye roll. She says it like she finished. She did one semester.
just majoring in criminal justice, which I actually regret. A lot of
Eye roll. I'm sure she does. Put her in debt for no reason.
People are like, oh my God, go to college when you're young, go to college when you're young, get a career. But it's like, how do I get a career established when I'm so young and I know I'm gonna regret it later?
What? What, dude? She was doomed from the start. How the hell do you have that mentality?
A lot of young people think they know what they want, but they really don't. And I'm a good example. And I know what a lot of other people have been through it. Like, I really wanted
That's fair. That is fair.
to do something within the criminal.
But see how easily suggestible she is? See? I mean, her counselor, whoever, good on them for at least pushing her to do something better. Well, no, it wasn't even that. It wasn't even that. Because she was already out of college or out of high school when she went. She didn't even go to school, high school, and college in the same state. Like, which I know that's not like a requirement. But like, bleh, she was 18 or 19, 18, I think. Because it was Casey's mom that said, you either work or you go to school. It wasn't. So that whole story, hold on. So that whole story of being like, the counselor like persuaded me, pushed it on me, that's a lie. That's a full blown lie then, because she wasn't even in school. She wouldn't have even been in school when she applied. Oh, Amby. Oh, okay. Or you're going to tell me that she just so happened to apply from Oklahoma, where she was during her last few years of college or high school, allegedly. I don't think she finished. And then she just so happened to randomly already have applied for a college in Arizona where her then partner lived. I'm not buying that. Oh, Amby.
Justice field. And now I don't want anything to do with it whatsoever. So I'm stuck with $20,000 in student loans. And
Yeah, well, that's your own stupidity. Listen. I got student debt out the yin yang, okay? So I hear you there, girl, but yours was full blown to waste.
a lot of people actually don't know that. If I ever went to
What?
college again, I really think I'd go for like writing because my passion is to write, and that's
She could definitely learn how to do it better.
how it's been like my whole life. Okay, I think I need to do another little rant. I'm sorry if you guys are tired
Oh, fucking A. This video is so long. Come on, Amber. Ew, those knuckles. Goddamn.
of me. Just if you don't want to watch these, there's a way
We don't have a choice here, do we?
you can click out. So
She's so condescending and rude. Oh my god.
recently, I have been called like a really bad person because
Oh. Oh.
I'm not a vegan.
I highly doubt that that's what they were talking about, Amber. And maybe someone did come in, balls on fire. Raging that like, you're not a vegan, you're not a good person. Whatever, eye roll. But she's going to avoid all the actual like, you neglect your animals, you're rude to people and to your own partners, you're a bad person. She completely dismisses all that.
And someone actually told me that it's kind of ridiculous how I show compassion to my animals, but yet I eat meat.
I mean, listen, if we want to look at it just subjectively for what it is a little hypocritical to value your pet's lives or a certain animal's life over another's. It is a little bit hypocritical, right? Like we worship dogs, but then eat cows. Where in other countries and other religions, cultures, cows are sacred. Like, yeah, you know, I would never judge anyone for like how they live their life like that. But I think we can subjectively kind of come to the consensus that if you value the one life of an animal's over another's, then yeah, it's a little hypocritical. I wouldn't say that alone makes someone a bad person, though.
So my question is, do these vegans want me to be rude to my animals too?
Amber, of course she takes it in an extreme direction, but in the extreme negative direction. That just tells you how her brain works in general.
Eating meat is in our culture. Like, of course, I feel so much better when I'm not eating it.
Yeah, American culture, yes, but I wouldn't say necessarily that, like, culturally we're meat eaters. That just seems weird, right?
And I know it's like morally wrong, but
Side eye.
to call me a bad person because I eat meat is really just
Well, you just admitted that you think it's morally wrong. So if you actively, I'm just a hypothetical. I'm not saying I agree with this mindset or this train of thought. If you hypothetically, hold on, hypothetically speaking, if you participate in something that you yourself believe is morally wrong, but you just do it because, oh, it's a part of the culture, that doesn't make you not a bad person, Amber. That same mindset and logic can be used to excuse, not saying that it's the same, but like racism or prejudice in general. Like you look back in time, and just because it was a social norm that people were racist doesn't mean that that was the morally right thing. And we know that now, and we know that that's not a justification for those actions. So why are you going and using that logic for this?
meat is really just I don't understand it because I honestly feel like I'm a good person and I'm real
Eh! Well, that's all that matters, Amber, is that you think you're a good person, right?
really tired of people constantly just judging me for everything. Like when I
Well, Amber, if you're going to put everything, and I mean everything, out on the internet like this, you gotta expect some kind of backlash.
was a vegan, people judged me for being a vegan. And then when I wasn't a vegan, people judged me because I started eating meat again. Like people judged me for freaking everything.
Well, Amber, this, I think this falls a little bit more on your shoulders of like, when are you gonna learn you can't make everyone happy? Right? Like, it's your life, live it how you want, but you do come on, get up onto your pedestal on your high horse, tell everyone else how they need to live their life, how you know so much more than them, how you're better than them, blah, blah, blah. And then you turn around and cry? Like, what?
And I just think people need to stop judging.
Okay, well, let it start with you.
Whether you're a vegan or you're not a vegan, or you have brown hair, or you're fat, or you're skinny, or you're purple, or you have 50 piercings on your face, like,
This is weird.
stop judging. Like, do I have a gun and am I shooting you?
Jesus.
No. Am I at the store stealing a bunch of merchandise? No.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past you.
Am I sitting here shooting up some heroin?
Rude. Rude.
No. Like, I'm not a bad person. Like,
So, hold on. Hold on. Do you think your mom's a bad person then, Amber? Because she wound up addicted? Do you think that someone struggling with addiction, and a strong chemical addiction at that, do you think that that makes someone a morally wrong person? That it's a moral failure on their part that they are addicted to a substance? Not that it's a sign of a deeper issue. Okay. Okay. Listen, I'm not going to say that that's not a pretty common mindset, especially I would say here in America. Unfortunately, that is pretty common. Um, but I just don't see it that way. There are a lot of factors that go into a reason why someone might start using, and I can guarantee you, ask probably just about any addict out there, and an addict of anything, honestly, even nicotine. Ask them, do you wish you never started? They probably would say yeah. And if they don't, they have a lot going on, and that deserves compassion, not judgment.
The worst thing I do in my life is probably like cuss like a fuck.
No, 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 no. Let's not go there, Amber. Do we want to pull up the list again? Do we want to pull up the list? Because we absolutely can. I mean, we've been doing that the past few days. Oh my god.
Truck driver, and I might tell a fib or two here and there because who doesn't? Like,
It's a little more than just a fib, huh? Was Rain and Petals Eavesdrop just a fib, Amber? Side eye.
I'm not a bad person. Like,
Okay. Okay.
I grew up with such a freaking horrible childhood.
And it would make sense if someone with a lack of just basic common sense, any type of just personal strength, it would make sense that someone like that would turn around and be so heavily effed up, you know? And I mean, I think most of us that had really hard childhoods can admit that we had a really hard time for however many years, you know? Things eventually get better, you know? But you have to do the work. And Amber never bothered to put any of that work in.
And I feel like I got like just the short end of the stick. Like, I have like depression and I'm bipolar and I have OCD and like
Oh, I roll the list.
food.
I was on a ramp, but for some reason, I can't film any more videos right now. She maxed out her story. That's crazy. I was trying to say that I'm a good person. Yeah. No, we got that, Amber. We got that. My God. Like 50 fucking times. Amberlynn has broke Snapchat. Oh, okay, whatever. Like, oh, Amberlynn broke the internet.
Testing, testing. Are you working? It's
They probably figured she was going on like some crazy streak doing some weird shit.
working. I feel like I haven't talked to you guys in forever, even though it's been like 10 minutes.
Oh, eye roll. Eye roll. Destiny definitely told her, stop calling me. Stop blowing up my phone. I'm hanging out with my sister, and this is the repercussions of it. We're the ones that get tortured.
I think what my issue is, like, I never, ever, ever have downtime. I'm always
Bitch, what are you doing right now? The fuck? And we see you sitting in the same spot like most days.
either at work or running errands. I am always doing something.
Running errands. I don't know of a single human being that needs to run this many errands. Let's be so for real.
Like, I can't even tell you the last time I.
Like, unless you are raising a family of 4 or more, I would, a family, just a family in general. But it seems like she has a whole fucking minivan of kids that she's having to haul ass all over town to their different extracurricular activities. She's just going out to eat and endlessly shopping.
I literally was at home alone with nothing to do.
Oh
So,
no.
I bother you guys.
So the little bit of downtime that you never get, you're not just going to enjoy it. You're gonna fucking annoy us. Go figure. She's one of those personality types though that kind of gets off, so to speak, on being annoying. And she said it before that she's annoying on purpose. So I can't be around someone like that. It's so fucking ugh.
So someone asked, since I get, some hate on YouTube.
Like, I'm annoying when it comes to memes. I really am. Uh, Me and my best friend just send them back and forth all day, but like a ton. So like, I get that. But Amberlynn's a whole different fucking breed.
They asked if I'll ever disable comments. And
She will. She has before, but she definitely will.
honestly, no, I wouldn't. Back a couple years ago when the hate really bothered me and I got like really depressed because of it, I did disable them then. But honestly, I feel like people have the right to say what they want. I just want to
Oh, you do? Wow, how nice.
teach people that there's a difference between opinions and a difference between judging assholes.
Well, it's still an opinion. So, and they think you're an asshole. So,
Like telling me I'm gonna die from diabetes.
yeah. Yeah. I think that's what has bred this deep rooted fear of acknowledging it now. She's got to be. Like, we're so there, right?
Calling me a pig.
Listen, I think those things are rude and they're not constructive in any way, but you should be able to differentiate between actual constructive criticism and that stuff. And you should just block it. Like, why are you giving it this much attention or thought? My God, dude. So Destiny is there, she spirals mentally, and if Destiny isn't there, she still spirals mentally. Wonderful.
Those type of things, that's not an opinion. That's just you being ignorant.
So block it. The fuck?
But like the hate doesn't like make me cry anymore. It doesn't
Oh yeah?
like put me in depression.
34 years old, it still makes her cry.
It really doesn't
You won!
affect me like it used to. I
Okay.
don't know if you guys watch Trisha Paytas, but
Oh, eye roll. Your queen.
she always
Listen, I saw that she's doing a tour. I'm not saying that I want to spend money on her. I'm not saying that. But it's kind of iconic.
does things like, even if people are talking good about you or bad about you, as long as they're talking about you.
I mean, yeah, they say it. Any press is good press.
I know that might be like a really bad way to look at life, but
Not necessarily. I think it's a logistical reason or way to look at things. And when it comes to like YouTube, you do have to kind of like protect yourself a bit. And that's why like I tell her like, girl, just block commenters that you don't like. But now it's to the point that, and she would just be blocking any criticism. It would be like Lex's page or Foodie Booties where it's just weird endless praise and not a single criticism. It's odd. You can always tell when someone has like really highly manicured their comment section.
when it comes to YouTube, obviously you're making videos for the views. So
Not necessarily. That's not like really a first thought of like, well, what would get more views?
if I get people viewing my channel, it makes it to where I get more views.
See, that's all she cares about. She only cares about the admiration, quote unquote. But I don't even think you can call it that because it isn't that. She sees views as people that enjoy her. But yeah, once they state their actual opinion of her, then it all just kind of like crumbles and causes all this shit.
Get it. There's a way behind it. Like,
I hate how cocky she's being, dude. She's probably making 50 fucking bucks and she's acting this ballsy. Okay.
YouTube has a rhyme and a reason, and there's math behind it and science behind it. And as long as people are talking about me, I'm okay.
Go figure. Go figure. Listen, I could imagine a Kardashian or someone talking about that. Someone that actually has people talking about them, you know? Who the fuck is Amberlynn? Then or now? Let's be so for real. I know Girl World is pretty big and it branches out, but Amberlynn herself, she isn't like, you know, famous by any means. Internet famous or internet infamous is very different from like real life fame. And it's crazy to see how quickly it goes to her head, right? And I think we're going to see her work on trying to reel it in, but it's crazy how fast it gets to her.
Forever, I will be thankful for the people who actually love me, enjoy me, leave constructive criticism and
Mm, not if you talk about XYZ, though.
sweet comments. Like, those are the ones that I do this for.
Okay, Amber.
Destiny just told me that she's on her way home
Oh, eye roll.
finally, and I'm glad.
Finally. Finally. You know she's been bugging her then. Dude, can't even have a nice night out with her freaking sister. She was probably out on a date, let's be so for real.
She had a good time. We did have a little drama with some issues regarding like moving and
Why do you need to tell us this? What the fuck?
situation situations like that, but I think everything's squared away. Like sometimes I could be dramatic. I know it. Like I'm like
She is such a damn headache, dude. Such a damn headache. Oh my god. Even if you don't throw in how like vindictive she is, could you imagine? Like, I'm sitting here thinking to myself, if I had to go like cold turkey, quit out all nicotine, and then on top of that, be around Amberlynn, oh, I would go batshit fucking insane. Oh my god, dude, I'd probably throw myself through a fucking glass window. Like, no, no. Imagine how difficult that must be. I'm kind of hinting at towards like the perspective of her mom. That's got to be hard because I don't remember where the source was from, but it's talked about pretty often that I think it was Tammy, Aunt Tammy, that said the reason Amberlynn was kicked out, one of the reasons, you know, it was one of many, was kicked out originally and had to go to Casey's was because she was such a strain on her mother's recovery efforts. And then we saw years and years later, you know, Amberlynn's at Crystal's and her mom is homeless and now her mom is in jail. Like, I'm not saying it's all Amberlynn's fault. I'm not saying that. But I am saying that type of personality that Amberlynn has is not inducive to recovering from any type of addiction.
bitch sometimes, like truthfully.
That's not a cute trait. That's something to fucking work on. She wants to say, I'm so mature. You gotta be mature, you guys. And then, I can be a bitch. The fuck? And you know, it's not like, oh, I'm sassy, not like this. No. She's raging at Destiny, probably about shit that can wait till she gets home. She's just bringing it all up now to start a fight while Destiny is trying to have a nice time with her sister.
When something doesn't go like the right way, not my way, but the right way, like
Amber, the quote unquote right way is what you perceive to be the right way. So, yes, that is your way. She's so dumb. Ugh.
like regarding like a move or something like that, like I feel like I go psycho.
Amber, you go psycho in every scenario. You are very mentally unwell.
So, anyways, if you guys want to get in just a few extra questions, please send them to me now because when Destiny gets here, we actually have to go run some errands.
Eye roll. They're going out to eat. She's been begging her, like, babe, you need to take me to the drive-thru. I'm fucking dying here.
So, I honestly felt like I have been really annoying with all these Snapchats,
Very.
but so many of yours.
This is such a long video. Oh my god. I mean, I don't mind it. I really don't. I just feel bad that this is going to be out so late for members. And it's going to probably take a few tries on my computer's part.
Enjoying these, and someone just said it felt like they were watching a vlog.
I mean, basically, ain't that most of her vlogs just sitting there yapping at us in the same damn spot about nothing?
It does make sense. Like normally in my vlogs, I really don't just sit here and talk and talk.
Bullshit. Bull, bitch. Amberlynn Reed and sit down video goes together like Amberlynn Reed and fucking Orange Chicken. Like, come on.
Talk and talk, especially about so many like random things, and this was fun. Maybe
Eye rolls. Was this what led her to do it more? I mean, the Crystal era was a lot of fucking sit down and talk videos, y'all. It was a lot.
I can make this like a weekly thing where like every
Fuck.
Wednesday I'll do this because today is Wednesday. It is my day.
And like, I don't know if she's done it. I haven't popped in like probably a couple hours now. Has she done the live? Hold on, I'm going to check right now. How is everyone's day going? I don't think she's done the live yet. I mean, I'm not a member, so I don't know if it would even show, you know? But hey, it probably ain't going to happen until like 10 p.m.
Off, so maybe every Wednesday. What do you
guys think? Oh my god. We have to keep watching it. Girl, put your fucking headlights away. Jesus. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ew. On Snapchat, y'all are not Destiny, because, you know, she doesn't even know. But, ew, Amber, you fucking creep. Amber! That's not okay. That is not okay. Jesus, just going and pulling her pants down like that, and you're filming it and putting it on Snapchat. Ew.
I don't know how much weight on there was.
Ew. Furball? Not fucking Amberlynn literally fondling Destiny on camera like that.
Ow! Destiny.
Atta girl.
Literally such a baby tonight. Like Destiny left again, and
Oh, eye roll. Eye roll, dude. What? Did you guys get into an argument? Probably after that phone slap.
and I got this long Snapchat. It was just so sweet because I really needed to hear it. Like,
Oh, eye roll, dude. What the fuck?
I'm going.
She had a lot of genuine support back then. She really did. And the thing is that she fed so much into the negativity that it brought so much more. It's like the law of attraction, dude.
Through some things, you guys, lately, like some stress, and it things that I don't really like sit and talk about, like, because I feel like there's just a lot of like personal stuff. I do try to be as.
It's because she doesn't know how to wrap it up in that pretty bow of delusion. When she says she's going through a lot, but she doesn't want to talk about it or doesn't know how to talk about it, one, it's baiting, but also it's because she doesn't know how to spin the narrative on the situation.
Open as possible with you guys, but like hearing that people like really enjoy my videos and can relate.
Well, I don't know who's saying that, dog.
Relate to me, like.
Oh, eye roll.
Means so freaking much. And
she definitely just got into a fight with Destiny. 1,000%. Because, like, why would Destiny come back and then leave again? Without Amber? And I thought they were going to run errands. No? Oh.
to the person who sent it to me, do not regret it because it honestly,
What? Weird.
like, it warmed my heart and just, ah, we need to become friends and we need to talk because you seem really awesome.
All right, that's a bit much. She has no boundaries.
And I'm just overjoyed with you. Thank you.
Weird.
And someone asked, do I have any tattoos? No, I don't. I am a chicken shit and I'm scared to get them, but one day maybe. Someone asked,
I'm so excited to go Sunday. Next Sunday. It's next Sunday. I'm so excited. I haven't felt that. I was going to say pleasure pain in a minute. That sounds really weird. No, but it's really relaxing for me.
if I would ever get a boob job.
Oh, that's the very end? Oh, that's funny. Well, you know she was going to say no. Mama don't need a boob job. She might need a reduction at some point. Alrighty, you guys, nearly 2 hours. Oh my god. And it took me so long to film. I'm not gonna lie. But thank you so much, especially if you guys, stuck around. I really do appreciate y'all. Leave a snowflake in the comments section if you made it this far. And say hi to Mr. Snowflake as well. He's been shouting out the channel a lot lately. On the drive last night, I was catching up on other Girl World videos, like had it playing through my car so I could listen to them. And it was him, Karina, oh lordy, it's Jordy. So thank you to all of them. Been a longtime viewer and fan of theirs. So it's dope. It's cool. But yeah, Mr. Snowflake especially. So give him all the loves in the comments as well if you made it this far. But thank you so much for tuning on in, guys. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Like and subscribe to come on. Hope everyone has a wonderful rest of their day. And I will catch you in the next one. Take care.